Does an outlier affect the correlation coefficient? The answer is yes. Hi all, my name is Ratnakishore. So in this video I show you the effect of outliers on the correlation coefficient by using various examples in Python. Let's jump onto the system. The correlation coefficient is a measure of the strength of the linear relationship between the two variables. If the relationship between the variables is non-linear, then the correlation coefficient does not adequately represent the strength of the relationship. This is the formula we have to calculate the correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient always between -1 and 1. If the correlation coefficient value is 0, that means there is no linear relationship between the variables. If the correlation coefficient is greater than 0, there is a positive relationship between the variables. That means increase in the one variable causes the increase in the second variable. If the correlation coefficient is less than 0, there is a negative relationship between the variables. That means for increase in one variable, there is a decrease in other variable. As an example, I am considering three sets of data here. Here variable x and variable y we have. If you clearly observe the data points, we cannot say there is a linear relationship between x and y. That's why the correlation coefficient we got is 0.02. In the second case, I am considering the minutes of study and the score the students got. In this case, we can observe some positive relationship between these two variables. That's why we got the correlation coefficient as positive 0.84. In the second case, I am considering thermistor characteristics, where first variable is temperature and the second variable is resistance. If you clearly observe the plot, there exists some negative linear relationship between these two variables. So that's why its correlation coefficient is negative 0.95. Here important point to note is the correlation coefficient is always symmetric. If you observe this example here, the correlation of minutes of study with score is same as the correlation of score with minutes of study. First, we need a function to calculate the correlation coefficient. For that, I am considering the numerator of the expression as sxy. So, if you observe the denominator under the square root, we have a product. In that product, the first term I am considering as sxx and the second term I am considering as syy. Now, this is the definition of the correlation function. The name I have used here is CORR, and which is taking two arguments x and y. And it is computing the numerator and the two terms we have in the denominator under the square root, sxx and syy. And one more point here, n is nothing but the number of data points we have in either x or y. Then this entire function returns the correlation coefficient computed for the variables x and y, where those are inputs for this function. I am considering two lists here. The first list is having the values of minutes of study, and the second list is having the corresponding scores of the students. Then I am going to compute the correlation coefficient of these two variables with the help of CORR function, and then I am displaying it. If I run this cell, I got 0.839 as the correlation coefficient. That means between these two variables, almost we have a strong positive relationship. Now I am considering the same variables but with some outlier in it. Here the outlier is 196. Instead of 96, it is recorded as 196. Because of this outlier, we will see what is the effect on correlation coefficient. I am running this cell. Then now the correlation coefficient is reduced to 0.282. So obviously what you can say, there is some effect on correlation coefficient because of the outlier. Now I will remove the outlier from the data sets and we will see what is the correlation coefficient. See here in the data sets, the outlier is removed. Then I am going to compute the correlation coefficient of the variables. So now we got 0.819, which is almost equal to the correlation coefficient of the original data sets. That means even if you remove the outliers from the data sets, there will not be much effect on the correlation coefficient. So we will consider another example to justify our conclusion. As a second example, I am considering the characteristics of a thermistor. The thermistor actually has the negative temperature coefficient of resistance. That means as temperature is rising, its resistance will get decreased. Then I am considering those characteristics here. Here this is the original data sheet. So the first list is having the temperature values and the second list is having the corresponding resistance values in the kilo ohms. For that original lists I am calculating the correlation. After that I have included an outlier which is 131. Instead of 31 it is recorded as 131, and then I am displaying the correlation coefficient of these two variables. After that I have removed that outlier and then displayed the correlation coefficient. If I run this cell, so actual correlation of these two variables would be negative 0.95. That means there is a strong negative relationship between these two variables. Then with outlier, the correlation coefficient is reduced to negative 0.53. Here also the correlation coefficient is affected because of the outlier. After removing the outlier, we got the correlation coefficient as negative 0.95 again. After considering these two examples, finally we can conclude that the correlation coefficient is very sensitive to the outliers. So while calculating the correlation coefficient between two variables, no need to bother in removing the outliers. So that's all guys, this is the end of today's video. I will meet you with a new video soon.